Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of our Unknown to Greatest. And today is episode 32, I believe. And we finally have a few of our own players here at Southampton. If you missed the last episode, go check it out. That's a spoiler alert for you. But yes, today we are now in January. We've played a few games since you last saw us. We have been drawn in the FA Cup against South Shields. You'll see that game today. And we've also got our league fixture against Stoke City. So let's go and run you through what's happened since you were last with us. In the very first game, after the last episode, we did, however, have a bit of a defensive collapse. We were 2-0 up here against Cardiff. They got it back to 2-2 very early in the second half, if I'm honest. And then we did win the game in the 70th minute from Samuel Edozie, assisted by Hamza Chidori. 3 points. Yes, it was a struggle. Yes, it should have been way more comfortable, but 3 points nonetheless. We followed that result against another Welsh side here at Wrexham. We went to the Stock K Ras Stadium, which I believe is just Racecourse Stadium in Welsh. Correct me if I'm wrong. 0-0 draw, dominated the game, could not find a breakthrough. Our strikers were not on fire today. They could not hit a barn door. And when we did, there was a keeper in the way. João Virginia caused us too many problems. 0-0 draw, which did continue into the next match, where we drew 2-2 away at informed Bristol City. Not the best. We went 1-0 down, got the equaliser very, very early in the second half with Edozie getting on the score sheet again. Then they took the lead, and we managed to get the equaliser from Flynn Downs yet again, the second time in this match. Walked away with a point, so back-to-back draws. Then comes a little pattern. Beat Watford 1-0. Our first game as the manager of Southampton was Watford away at Vicarage Road. We went on and beat them about a month later, I'd say, here on Boxing Day. 1-0 win. Quashi getting the goal assisted by Marshall. Edozie did pick up a knock in this game, but we deserved the win. We should have probably scored more than one. But 3 points again. And as I was stating about a bit of a pattern, yet another 1-0 win. And we beat Sheffield United, who at this time just sacked their manager, Chris Wilder. So they were down on form. But our defence were up for it today. And you can see our defence and goalkeeper had a great rating. We did win 1-0 from a 96th minute goal from Adam Armstrong. Very lucky to get the winner in the end, but we did get the winner, and that's all that matters. And in the final match from this little catch-up, we beat Birmingham City 1-0. Again, 3 1-0s in a row, that means, guys. But nonetheless, 3 points in a row. That's the most important part. Marshall getting the assist for Malejo, who's now getting a few more minutes in our team, and he did really well. 1-0 victory, which then sets us up in the league. When we took over the side, we were hovering around, I think, 19th, 18th, 17th, this area. But now, we're only 3 points off Bristol City in 6th position. We are pushing for those playoffs, and we are on fire right now. Cooking on gas. But there are a few other things that have happened since you were last here. We have gone on and signed a few staff members, but you guys won't care about that. We sold Hamza Chidori for £1.8 million to Preston just to get his wage bill gone. He wasn't playing for us, and I just didn't see any reason to keep him around. So Hamza Chidori was our first departure. 32-year-old, he was a squad player for us. He's gone to Preston to be an important player, so good for him. But here's the ins. You can see them all in front of you right now. We're not going wild. We've got a lot of money. But I am a bit wary of the financial fair play regulations. So, what we did, first of all, brought in Jacopo Fazzini. He is a very good player for us. And a bit of a squad player, but apparently decent Premier League level already, according to our scouts. I think he looks very good. He's already done well for us. He's come in, played one game. It was a solid appearance. Yeah, 6.7. But he is playing in the centre of midfield. From Fiorentina for only £650,000, which I thought was a bit of a steal. And yet again, another bit of a steal. We brought in Faustino Angerin Everyone will probably know of this player because he's one of those players that you pick up for free quite regularly. Brought him in for 550k to be a bit of a squad player for us again. And just to basically bolster our numbers. And he came in from Torino. We'll go to this one last. Babis Kostelas has come in on loan. You'll remember him from his time on loan to us at Frosinone in the Serie B. Very, very good player. They were looking to sell him. I didn't want to meet the price, so I brought him in on loan with an optional fee, and we'll decide if that's a good idea down the line. But right now, on loan, quality footballer to have around the place. He can play anywhere in the front line, and that's what we were looking for. This was done by our scouts, but I trusted them. Liam Laird has come in for £2,000. He's going to come into the youth squad from Rafe Rovers, should I say. But our biggest transfer so far is Harvey Higgins has come in from Blackburn Rovers. And to be honest with you, I think this is what we were missing. A bit more of a pacey striker, someone that can get in behind. He runs with the ball, knocks the ball past opponents. So I'm going to see if I can train him to beat the defensive line as well. But yeah, good finisher, good composure. This season for Blackburn, 26 appearances, 14 league goals, 3 assists. Been doing very, very well. So he caught my attention. Only 20 years old. Lot of room to grow. I thought this is the perfect signing. And he's English. And he, honestly, for an English player, there was not a high English tax. So I thought this is a no-brainer. Anywhere on the front line yet again. And that means we can be very, very optional about what we do with our front three, should I say. He can even play in the cam if really necessary, but I wouldn't like to play him there. But yeah, I think this is a great signing. But all of that leads us to today's game. I don't know why it says Kostelas is unavailable for selection. I have just made him, I have just given him the squad registration, which I did take off Adam Armstrong because it does look like he might be going for a free. A lot of the players aren't happy about that, but they were also asking me to sign a replacement. I couldn't promise to sign a replacement because I already have signed the replacement. So FM being FM, now everybody's unhappy, which is not ideal. It is what it is, but yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed he's allowed to be on the bench, but I don't know what's about to happen. Proceed to match. Apparently he's allowed to be on the bench. That's fine then. That was just a visual glitch. But let's get into our first game here against Stoke City. And then we lead into the South Shields FA Cup game. We're still setting up the same way as we previously did with the asymmetric in possession. But we also still drop back into the 4-4-1-1. I would say it is. But today is a big game. We could go into the playoff position. So let's see if we can do that. Get this game underway. And see if we can actually get 3 points here at home against Stoke City on a very wet day as well. Early corner. 6 minutes in. Nearly the 7th minute of this game. Wellington now. We've got a new set piece coach as well. So let's see how that works out for us. Finazaz. Decent delivery in. Quashi gets it down. Higgins! Harvey Higgins, only 7 minutes into his Southampton debut, gets his first goal for the club, and we lead 1-0. That did not take long at all. Harvey Higgins, I think, could be the man that fires us, even into automatic promotion areas. I think playoffs should be the minimum at this point. The additions we've made and the additions we're looking to still make are going to really progress this side. Now they've got the ball deep inside their own half. Trusty finds the ball into the middle there to Lewis Bate. Anton Trusty out wide to Jaden Anthony. Nathan Lowe now. Rigo. Anthony's got a bit of space to run into. Ruslev has been pulled out of position. Rigo in behind. Nathan Lowe takes a great touch, and that's a very good finish. That first touch took everybody out of the game. And Okonkwo, one-on-one with the striker. Strikers at this level most likely are going to put that one away. Not the best defending, but credit to Stoke City. They worked that very well to get that opportunity. Rigo's pass here absolutely carved us open. Harwood Bellis could do nothing. That first touch from Lowe And Okonkwo was helpless in goal. They have the ball again, this time inside our half, starting the highlight. Pass it back to Lowell. Trusty now. We are a bit sceptical about what could happen next here. I feel like we are trying our best just to keep in shape, and we've done well there. Guevara, lovely ball over the top. Higgins makes that run. Great first touch. Harvey Higgins gets his second of the game, and it is 2-1. Harvey Higgins could be absolutely disgusting in this formation. That was fantastic. Guevara done very well there. Or Gavia is it? Done very well. Lovely pass after winning the ball. Harvey Higgins takes the touch in front of him. He's got the pace to get to that ball and expertly slots it away into the bottom corner. Nothing Rivera in goal could do about it. And we do have our lead back. After that first half, a very fascinating battle between the two teams. They took their one chance they got on target. And I would say, yeah, it's like the game's saying, it's the only clear-cut chance of the game. I'm surprised that Harvey Higgins' second chance was not a clear-cut chance. But it shows how well he's done to put that one away and make it look easy. But as things stand, we do go onto the... Oh, that's not updating. 43 points was before the game. So even if I press on that... Yeah, we had 43 points before the game even started today. So we'll pretend that that's not the case down there. Ignore the live league table. But come on, boys. We can get something here. You're doing well. Keep going. Higgins is going to have another 10 minutes, I'd say, in the second half. And to maybe get his hat-trick. And then we'll probably pull him off. Because I think he played for Blackburn a couple days ago. And unlike me, the AI don't tend to rest their players. They tend to just go into another training session. And they tend to get more tired. Here they come again. Stoke City not giving up on this one yet. Fazzini does well. Now it's Kwanzaa. Wellington. We need to get the ball out. And we do. Can Malejo win that? No, he can't. But it comes down to Fazzini, who takes a horrible first touch. Now Kone in the centre of the pitch. Gives it to Lewis Bay. Lovely ball through to Thomas. And back into Kone. And oh, I think Okonkwo should do better. I think Okonkwo should do a lot better in that opportunity. We're going to get Finazaz off now, because I feel like Finazaz is not really having an effect on today's game. We're going to try... we'll play Andrin in there. We're going to bring off Higgins, because he does look knackered. Get on Kostulis. Get Guevara off as well. Bring on Raksaki. And on the left, Malejo is struggling to really have an impact in this game. We'll also get on Marshall. So that is 4 changes in the 55th minute of this match. Just to see if I can overturn some sloppy bits of attack we've been having. Need to make you an inside forward. And you already are. That's fine. And control possession slightly. As you can see, Bristol City are getting battered by Cardiff. That's not what I expected to see. Wellington to Fazzini. Lovely ball forward to Angerin. Angerin's got a bit of space. Switches it out to the right now to Ruslev. Now it's Raksaki taking on the defender. Does well. Gets past. Cuts back now. Raksaki still going. Raksaki! Go on! Raksaki gives us the lead back. And that is what we were looking to see. Brilliant from Raksaki. But we're going to make our final change now. And Fazzini is going to come off. And Thomas Handel, who has only just come back from his injury, is coming on. Fire the team up for the last 5 minutes of this game. Just to see if that will give him a little bit of a boost to maybe even create one more chance. But so far it looks like this might end 3-2. Long as there's no more highlights before the end. And it has ended 3-2. Come on, boys. Another win to add to our tally. And that is giving us a very good chance of potentially getting into the top 6 today. Ipswich have lost to West Brom. So there is a chance we could be in this top 6. Unfortunately, the table doesn't open up, doesn't update very well anymore. Nice work. Well done. Right, let's have a look. Are we in the top 6? This is some turnaround from where we were when we took over Southampton. Luton have just sacked their manager, which is not good for them. Oh, has it updated? I thought we was on 46 points. Okay, well maybe I read that wrong then. So we are now 1 point behind 6th place Ipswich Town. So we are progressing really well now. No offers for Jeppe. We're going to convince him to find another club. I'm happy here. Could I not go on loan instead? I understand your position. I just don't want to leave. I'm sorry, Jeppe, but you are leaving at the end of this season anyway. I do apologise. We got a couple of transfer offers, I believe, going on at the moment as well. I don't think we need to rest because our FA Cup game will be next week, so the players can just go on like normal. And as I said, it is next week. I have asked if there can be an offer made 1 or 2 for a certain player. Ruslev was not the guy. So we're going to have a look at that in a moment and just see what that offer could be. If it's worth us even considering. He's 30 years old. He is good. Has 2 years left on his deal. Is it negotiable? It is negotiable. So what I'm thinking is if they give us, say, 8 million up front, and then that 1 installment's next season, and they change that to 20 games, maybe we can take that. Okay, we're getting over his value, by the way, over his transfer value. This could be a good deal, and then we just go out and buy another right back. Right, I've asked for some offers for Sipe. Or Sipo, should I say. So let's have a look at what these offers are saying. Where are they? Here he is, 12 offers. So we got 2 offers at the top here of £8 million each. I think Ghent is the right answer there. I don't want to pay any of his wages, so we're going to reject that. Sorry. Everybody else is really taking the mick with the offers. So what I'm going to do, just accept Ghent and hope he chooses Ghent. Because these other offers just aren't worth our time. We can get £8 million from him. That'll be fantastic. Right, guys. Anyway, we'll see you at the next game, which is going to be against South Shields at St Mary's Stadium in a week's time. Right, guys. We have a new addition to the squad. We're bringing in Diego Coppola, who is a quality centre-back coming in from Inter Milan. And, yeah, I think £12 million for him is a complete bargain. Right, Blackwood is off to Brentford. I don't know if he's going to really make it. But Brentford want to give him a go, so go for it. Right, this is the squad we're going to go with today. We've got a Conquering goal. Back 4 of Ruslev, Wellington, Harwood Bellis and Coppola making his debut. Flynn Downs and Fazzini in midfield. Guevara, Azaz, Adozi in behind Higgins. So we're not rotating really for this game. We're just trying to get our players used to each other. The new players straight in just to get used to everybody else as well. Let's get into this. Let's beat South Shields and progress to the 4th round of this FA Cup. Team talk hasn't exactly gone very well, but we should be fine. This is against a, I believe, League 2 side. I never actually checked where they are, but I think they're a League 2 side. Wellington forward to Adozi. Adozi now holds onto the ball. They might even be conference, actually. Finazaz gets challenged way too easily there. Man tries to lump one over the top to catch us out. Coppola! No! What have you done? On your debut, you can't be doing that. We've got away with one. They've hit the post. That was a bit of a mess. So he's in the squad just in case he decides to stay. That's another sloppy ball. Harwood Bellis gets it under control. Across to Coppola. Wellington. Bit of space to run into now. Fazzini finds Higgins. Azaz. Lovely little intricate play. And Guevara has missed again. This is why we're looking into another right winger. He's just sloppy. Absolutely sloppy. In fact, instead of using him as an inside forward, we're going to put him back to a winger and see if he gets into less chances to shoot. Because his shooting ability this game has been awful. Guevara Still going, driving through, and he's missed again. So far, we're not really looking like the better side. We're having the chances, but we're not really troubling the keeper very much. Corner now, Wellington. You can see that Higgins is stood on the goal line with the goalkeeper. Azaz is there for the short corner. Back to Wellington. Wellington delivers it into the box, and Ruslev has now missed. We are looking into backup right backs, or starting right backs to replace Ruslev. Because if he does leave, we do need a option. That is a brilliant ball, by the way. Bradbury's in behind. Can Okonkwo keep this out? And he does very well to make himself big and pushes it behind for a corner kick. Ruslev. Flynn Downs. Out wide to Wellington. Does have support of Edozie in front of him, but carries on his own. Can he get it into the middle? He does have men in the middle. Higgins! Harvey Higgins gives us the lead. We are 1-0 up. Finally taking a chance, hitting the target when it falls to the correct man. And yeah, finally in the lead of this match. Not straight from kickoff, please, lads. Price, good ball through. Bradbury's in behind, and they've equalised immediately. We just switched off. Took the lead and then switched off immediately. Half time, it is 1-1 here at St Mary's Stadium. Not happy at all. I feel like that was a terrible first half. We are going to feel the need to make changes as well. Going to bring on Malejo for him out there. We're going to move Edozie over here. Can Edozie do this? Not really, if I'm honest. So no, we'll put Edozie back over there. Malejo can go over here. Costellus can come. Oh, can he come on? Azaz needs to come off. Azaz is not having a good game at all, so we'll bring on Angerin. Flynn Downs is having a stinker as all, so we'll get Flynn Downs off for Handel. And see if that makes any difference. Let's get the second half underway as South Shields kick us off. Let's also have a look where South Shields are as well. I'm curious. They're playing the likes of Halifax and all, so they can't be very good. They've played Walsall. Oh, Man United under 21, so they're probably League 2 then. Okay, right, we're going to get Samuel Edozie off. Starting to struggle slightly out there. We're going to bring on Costellus out on the wing. And Ruslev can come off. No, he can't because I forgot to put a right back on the bench. Okay. Right, Costellus is going to go out here as a wide forward. They go forward with it. Harwood Bellis wins that ball beautifully. Now it's Handel into Costellus. Go on, keep going. Costellus still going. Still driving with the ball. Cuts inside. Thinks about a shot. Decides against it. Wellington does hit it. Angerin! Is he on? Come on! Faustino Angerin gets the header on a very, very loose shot from Wellington. I believe that was a strike and it's just deflected in to Angerin, who has put it away expertly and got his first goal for Southampton. As that's a good touch, and then that does look like a shot to me. It could be a mixture of a shot and a cross, but Angerin was the first to react. And it is back to 2-1 to Southampton. Now, let's please not concede immediately from kickoff yet again. That would be awful. It's me. To Hampson. Oh my god, that's a very sloppy ball. Higgins gets on it, and Higgins puts it away. And that gives us a 3-1 lead, 2-goal deficit. And that was a very, very sloppy bit of football from the South Shields player. And that has basically gifted us an opportunity to now run away with this game. Fazzini, who's played very well today. The Italians come into our squad and made a huge difference in that midfield playmaker role. Now it's Quashi. Wellington over the top. Costellas. Costellas goes past the defender. Plays it into Andrew and hits the post. Malejo gets to the rebound, and that's a brilliant save from Casper. I think we're probably safe to say we are going to go through in this tie now. We've stepped up the performance in this second half since the substitutions. And I do think we're now comfortable enough to get through here. Kwashy over the bar. Ruslev gives it away. Now Hampson has the ball. To Man. Me. They're trying to play it out from the back. Done really well there to get it out from the back, actually. Goodbrand then loses the ball. Ruslev gets it. Malejo. Angerin. Into Malejo again. Can he get it in the box? Higgins. Great save from Casper. Casper's having a good game. Free kick. Handel. He's going to deliver it in. Hopefully far post. I don't know what set pieces our set piece coach prefers. But he has gone far post. Higgins gets it down. And there's Babis Kostelas with his first goal for us as well. It is now 4-1. And we do have the next round secure. And that is full time. 4-1 victory past South Shields. And we are now going to advance and find out who we've got in the next round. Brilliant, lads. Well done. We should find out Monday. Normally that's the case. Normally you find out the Monday after the weekend fixtures, when everyone else has played their fixtures prior to that. Right, I need to get this guy in. No more offers for him, but it doesn't matter because he has accepted it. There we go. So Sipo is going to go, and we're going to get £7.5 million from this deal. And Armstrong's off to Cadiz. Been a very good servant for Southampton. He's even scored for us since we've been here this season. But it's definitely time to see him leave, even though the players do not agree. But yeah, it's definitely time to clear that 42k off the wage bill, get him out the door. And we've got other players anyway, so we do not need him. Right, let's send him on an English course. Recommend somebody. I'll probably recommend someone Portuguese, I would presume. So Sipo's gone. Cadiz have got Armstrong. Hamburger won. Babot's on a loan. No, it has to be a sale. And there's a new scout for us. Nice. Recommend a signing, please, Andy Reid. Noah Sonny Ringhel, who's coming in as another sports scientist member for us, the German. But we're also bringing in Keith Andrews, the current Brentford manager in real life, as a coach to help us out a little bit behind the scenes. You can recommend that as well. So right, let's go to squad, training, coach assignments, assistant, assign everybody, please. Thank you very much. Right, so our next port of call here is to maybe bring in a right back. So let's have a look at who's come up in this list. Radayeli, Rangers want him. He looks okay. We'll scout him. Finn Stevens from Nuremberg. Wanted by Groningen and Sparta Rotterdam. He is not going to cause us any problems with a work permit because he is Welsh. So maybe that could be a good move. We're still looking at Badialuku. To me, he looks a decent player. Leeds want him as well. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, I think that's fine. We don't need to do anything else. So what we're going to have to do is go to our schedule and figure out when we're coming back. So FA Cup 4th round, I don't see anything. Right. So what we'll do is when the FA Cup 4th round is drawn, we'll return for that and whatever fixtures the other side of it. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. If you're new around here, please subscribe for more. Trying to get to that 100 subscribers count. If you enjoyed this, leave a like. Leave a comment down below. It also helps me out. I have been K-PlaysFM and I shall see you later.